Mrs. O'Dick here. I thought it'd actually be really fun if we do a little project together. So we're not going to be doing Golden Choices this Friday, so I thought we could make our own little green mouse. Look, eek eek. So what I've used to make it is hopefully the things you've got lying around at home. I used an old Stanford sweatshirt and an old summer dress, and then you'll need a needle, some thread, a Sharpie pen and a pair of scissors. You can embroider the eyes if you want to, so you'll need some embroidery floss for that, but otherwise pen will do just fine. Here's the PDF. You simply download it and print it out to the size A4. There's a little scale on there so you'll know if it's the correct size. So once you've downloaded your PDF pattern, you simply pin on your shapes and then cut them around. If you've not got any pins, just cut around it and then hold it in the middle. Get your Sharpie pen or chalk and then just draw around your pattern like this. That way, when you lift it off, you've got the shape and you can just cut it out. So first things first, we've got to sew on the ears. So bring your needle. Your ears are going to be placed like this here. Sew one on first. Bring your needle through from the back and then pull it all the way through. If you've got some pins, they might be handy to hold your ear in place here, but if not, you can just use your fingers and thumbs. And then we're going to do a running stitch, which goes along here. So we come out the front and then we push it back through there and then turn over and pull it like that. Oops. Now taking care, when you pull it, if you hold on to the base of your needle, then your thread won't come out. So pull, 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 till it's all the way through like that. And then we're going to push it back up, so you've got the stitch next to it. And then again, take your needle, hold it by the base bit here, by the needle eye, so it doesn't fall out, and pull, 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 until you don't see any thread on the back. That's it. And then, because you've come out at the top, you're going back in at the front here. So you push it down, and then when you turn it over, and again holding onto that eye of the needle, pull, 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 all the way. Push it up through again. That's it. And pull, 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 holding onto that bottom of the needle again. There we go. And then back in. And can you see? You've got 1, 2, 3 stitches. So we're pulling again, 3 stitches, and you've sewn 1 ear on. Okay, now we're going to go for our second ear. So we push our needle up through the back and up again, and then we need to find our second ear. Here we go. So we've got our second ear. We push it through the edge here, and then here we go. Let's get started. I'll draw the line on the back of this one so it might help you. So here I've drawn the lines on the back here. I've used a very big pen, but you could use probably a smaller one. So pull, 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 and then push it just at the edge. Can you see there? And then we're pushing it through. Oops, sorry there guys. Push it through. And holding on the eye of the needle again, and then back down. And then up again, just at the end of this black. That's it. And then you're done. Just one more down. And then we need to do a knot. Right then, I know lots of grown-ups don't know how to do these knots, so let's see if we can teach them a thing or two, shall we? So if we just push the needle up through like that, just a little one, and pull your needle, you'll see that I'm creating a little loop with the thread. Can you see there? So what we're going to do is we keep our finger in and push this needle through that loop, and then pull, 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 pull. We've just made a knot. So let's do it again. So just push your needle up underneath here, get that loop, Here we go. Get that loop and then just push your needle through that loop. Pull, 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 pull. Knot. Then we just need to cut that off. Boom. And you've got 2 ears on your little mouse slice. Now it's the time to turn our little pizza slice into a mouse. So we fold it over with your ears inside and then put 2 pins, if you've got them. 1, 2, just to hold it in place. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sew along this line here at the top. So I've drawn a line along here, so we'll make it a lot easier to follow. And what we're going to do is we're going to oversew or whip stitch all the way along. So what you do is you go over and push it through. Then over again and push it through. Okay, so you're always coming up from the back and pushing it through. It might be worth putting a line on both sides, but you just keep going and push it through. Okay, and probably just a square between each stitch. So can you see they're not really far apart, because otherwise all your stuffing will fall out. And then just go along here. If you prefer to do a running stitch, you can do, but I just think this is a lot easier for the children when they're going. But really, it doesn't matter how you sew up this seam here. Just get all the way to the top and then you'll be able to turn it the right way around. Just so you know, when you're sewing up the side of your little green mouse sewing, please don't worry if you've got big stitches or small stitches, or there's little gaps in between it, or big gaps. You can just sew them up afterwards. So just concentrate on just moving the needle and thread to the end, and then just add in some few extra stitches when you're finished if you need to. So please don't worry, it's about having fun, having a go and seeing how you can do it. Make sure when you're sewing that you're going through both layers of the fabric. So the back and the front, just to get those nice and tight together. You can see here I'm just finishing it off, and then we'll get ready to do one of those fabulous knots again, so we can show everybody how brilliant we are at tying our knots off. Are you ready? Are you ready? Right, so we're going to go through and go to the back, just hook it, push your needle underneath those last few stitches. Can you see there's going to be a loop? Can you see that loop? Push your needle through that loop and pull, 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 pull. And then again, tuck your needle under those last couple of stitches. Get that loop again. Can you see it? Push your needle through and pull, pull, pull. You're done. Cut off. Ready for the next bit when we're turning it inside out. Well, turning it the right way around. Yippee! So we've now got our little green mouse, and we're going to, you see we've sewn up all of the side here, and we're going to turn it the right way. So get your fingers inside here, and we're going to push, push, push. Oh, hello, Mr. Ears. There he is. And then push your little finger through. If you need to, you can use a pen or a pencil just to push out his little nose. There we go, because that is going to be his nose here. And then we're ready to stuff our mouse. Look, can you see? It looks very mouse shaped now. All these little scraps. If you take your old sweatshirt and summer dress and cut it up into lots of little pieces, then you can use these to stuff it. So take a little piece first and push it, open it up and push it right in. You can use your pen or pencil again and push it right in to its nose, like that. Push, push, push. And then keep going until you've got your mouse as fat as you like. Now you're ready. He's fully stuffed. And now we need a little tail for your mouse. So you can use wool if you want to and plait it or twist it, Or if you haven't got any, just use a bit of your sweatshirt. I've cut off the seam that just runs by the armhole. And so if you cut that off and tie a little knot in his end, in the end of his tail, like that, because I think maybe elephants don't forget if they've got a knot in their trunks, and I'm sure little green mice don't forget if they've got a knot in their tails. So now we need to sew up our little green mouse. So what we do is I've drawn some little stitch lines all the way around the top of the green mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our needle in here, and we're going to go over these stitches. These can be really big stitches because we're going to use this and pull it in so it gets all gathered. So we're going to go in and then push your needle up to come out at that other big stitch, just like that. And we're going to do that all the way along. So push in. There we are. And then push it up here all the way along until we get back to where we started. So once you've gone all the way around with those nice big stitches, we're going to take our thread and we're going to pull, 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 pull. Can you see it going in? Now, remember the tail you made? Here we go. So we're going to stick your lovely mouse's tail, push it in with your finger, and you're holding it a little bit like an ice cream cone, and you're pull, 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 pull. Can you see? So now it's all squished in together, your tail's in there, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's sewed closed. So we're going to take our needle and we're going to push it in and pull. And then it doesn't really matter how you do, so don't worry if it's a bit messy, but we're going to push it and try and get in through that tail so the tail doesn't come out, and pull, 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 pull. And then again, push it through, pull, 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 pull. And then one more for luck, just in case you swing this poor little mouse around by its tail. We're going to push in all the way through all those lovely layers till we get to the other side. Now we're going to do one of our fabulous knots again. So we're going to just take a little bit here and push it through. We're going to look for that little loop again. Can you see that loop? That's it. And then put your needle through the loop and pull, 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 pull. And then do that one more time, just a little stitch again. Push your needle in, find that loop. There it is. What do we do? Push the needle through. That's it, and give it a pull, 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 and it's done. Then we just need to cut that off. And I think we have something resembling a lovely little green mouse. Now it needs to be able to see, doesn't it, guys? So you can either sew some little eyes on, or you can get your little Sharpie pen and you can just put one little dot. Oh, you can see. And let's do another one here. Oh, 1, 2. 2 little mice eyes. And you've made your lovely little green mouse. Well done, guys. Happy sewing.